Okay, I got the torque converter slid back all the way. Like I said, if I would have, there's 4 bolts, you can see them. If I would have done those 4 bolts first, back those 4 nuts off, then I wouldn't have a bunch of transmission fluid leaking everywhere. As you can see, that's really messed up. So what I'm going to do is those flex plate bolts right there. I don't know if you can see it. There's 6 of them. They're torqued on there pretty good. I believe it's either 80 foot-pounds or 120 foot-pounds. I think they're 80 foot-pounds, but I hope there's not a thread locker in there, because those are going to be a pain to get out. But this is what I'm going to do to get them out. I got this block of wood here. I got this right here. Sorry, I'm trying to do this one hand and hold it. But I'm gonna put this block of wood here. I'm gonna put this in the groove. Okay. So when I use a wrench, try to do this without it falling on me. Okay, see, when I pull back on this, it's going to go in the groove, come down, put pressure on there, so then I don't have to hold it or stick a screwdriver in those holes. And I've just barely got enough room. And then when I loosen this one up, then I'm going to go to the other one, pull it around, and do the same thing. So I should be able to get these 2, move it over, get those 2, and then 2 more. So that's my setup when you're by yourself, and hopefully it works. Okay, this is a 83 Bronco with a 302 and a C6 transmission. You can see the gears on that flex plate, and they are shot, which was causing my starter not to engage. The easiest way is, if you see up there, I don't know if you can see it, but I got long bolts at the top and on the side holding it in. I just screwed them in, they're holding them in. So I've got a tranny jack and picked it up, and I got a come along, and I just wrapped a chain over the transfer case and I cranked it back. But I want you guys not to make the mistake that I did. Is there's this dust shield here that Ford actually has it an opening so you can put it in neutral and turn this thing and undo these bolts right there. I think there's 3 or 4 bolts, 1, and then there's one over there, 2, and I think there's 3 or 4 of them. But I made the mistake of pulling the transmission back before undoing those bolts, which moved the seal off the torque converter, and I dripped a bunch of tranny fluid out on the ground. Well, not on the ground, I had these pans Just don't make that mistake, because it'd be a lot easier if I just turned this thing first and undid these bolts, and then the torque converter would stay on the transmission. It would just slide back, and then I could just drop my flex plate down and put a new one in. And then I got those bolts up there. You can kind of see there's one, and there's another one on the side right there. And then you just push it back, and you don't have to fight with it and get it lined up on those pins. It's just way easier. So just food for thought. I got to put the camera down. I don't got anybody to hold it for me, but now I got to get up in there. I'm probably going to drop this out the way, put it in neutral, and spin this so I can undo all these bolts. And then I'll push my torque converter back, drop my flex plate, and get a new one. But you can see the teeth on this thing all the way around are just guard up. So I'm just gonna, I think I got a spare one, but I'm just gonna buy a new one. But needed to be done. This has turned into so far a 3-hour job, but I can't believe I just made that mistake of not undoing the bolts first. It's been a while, so getting back into it. Alright, I'll keep you all updated.